Hey, this is Fran, Capo, travel adventure mom, and the Guinness Book of World Records fastest talking female. So you might wonder, where am I? I am in Austria, in the city of Graz, which is south of Vienna, now, in Styria. Okay, I had to look at my camera woman for that, in case you saw me look up and wondering why I was doing that. Yes, you see that thumb. Now, one of the things I noticed, it's like 7 o'clock at night, there's like nobody around. If you look, it's very quiet. And we're like in a little bit of a back alley. I was like, can we go in the back alley? She's like, yeah. I said, can we get like mugged here? She could get mugged anywhere. So, but that being said, one of the main forms of transportation outside of walking is bicycles. People are bicycles. You see them going by me. People bicycle. They're very healthy. They bicycle everywhere. And of course, flowers are everywhere. So I am enjoying my day. I went into one of the fancy hotels here, and I will be showing you a picture of them later on. But there's the thumb again. The hotel didn't look like a thumb. I'm just telling you that it was a fancy hotel, and she's giving it the thumbs up. We're going to be exploring more in Austria, and I'll be reporting to you later. So, travel adventure mom, and now we're here in Vienna at Kantnachstrasse. This is the big marketplace here. Behind me is the Opera House, where all famous operas are done. And if you feel like a little casino gambling, you can do that over there. And way on the other side, down the other end of the mall, is one of the world's biggest cathedrals, which is the Stevens Cathedral. And you might notice, by the way, that I've changed earrings, and I am wearing earrings that are like Princess Sissy. And she wore them to one of her balls, and she actually had her hair with all of these type diamonds, but they were real diamonds. Mine are not the real diamonds. Someone would have tore off my ears by now. But anyway, this is the hot spot in Vienna. So if you're going to come here, you might want to come to this street. Hey, this is Fran Capo, travel adventure mom, and I am out here in the farmland of Delal's grandfather, actually, who has a hobby, raises bees. Now you see back there, I don't know if you could see this, like bees going around, but right now I heard that those bees are really angry. They're not too happy about being in there at the moment, but the honey that comes from there is delicious. I tasted it, it's organic, and as a matter of fact, look, this is how. See, it comes in the jar. He makes the honey that comes in the jar, and he just gets it from the bees, he puts it in there, and we eat it. Delicious. It's a chocolate factory in Austria, and they show you how the chocolate is made and where it came from, all different parts. He gets a lot of the beans from India, but they come from Ecuador, and the chocolates have, different flavors. Some of them are spicy, some of them are sweet, from all over the world. This is the first station, and supposedly this is the bitter chocolate. So I'm going to try it, do a little sip here, and try what the chocolate tastes like. This is without it having the flavor added to it. And that does not taste very good yet. I think I'll wait till they add the sugar. So I'm with Dalal and her grandfather at the factory, and they're tasting the chocolates. Dalal, how is it? Grandfather likes it?
Oh, yeah.
Thumbs up? Okay. We are enjoying this. Now we're getting to the good stuff. And as you can see here, so for example, this is soy milk, this is goat milk, and this is white chocolate, and then it starts going in degrees of bitterness, 40%, 50%, 60%, all the way down to 100%. And you get to taste each one. By the end of this, you're going to be either in chocolate heaven or chocolate hell. But either way, you'll die with a smile on your face. So now we're on the section of the tour where they actually want you to guess what spices they add to different chocolates. So for example, let's say I lift this one. You're not supposed to cheat. I have no clue.
Coriander.
And it's coriander. Okay, and this would be ginger. We'll try one more, because this looks like it might be a popular one. It's mint. Mint. It helps when someone's helping you cheat. So Dalal and I are going through this part of the tour, and her grandfather's on the tour with us. He's gone. He doesn't care about smelling it. He just wants to eat the chocolate. And this is what you do. You chop it off, and then you eat it.
Enjoy it.
They're loving it. But wait, it's not over. There is still more chocolate. And now they have chocolate rotating in many different little urns, just rotating around in the boleros. And you get to taste those too. I will literally weigh 500 pounds more by the time I leave this chocolate factory. And now we wind up where we get a hot milk from that bar over there. And then they have the tiny little chocolates going around on the lifts. And you can take the chocolate from the lifts. And meanwhile, they do tell you that everything is under surveillance, so you can't like take a bunch and stick them in your pockets. But as they go around, well, that one doesn't have anything. Oh, like this one has stuff going around, and you can take it and dump it in your milk. Chocolate on a trolley. Boy, talk about heaven. Delicious? She loves it. So Dalal and I are just walking here in, what town are we in, Dalal?
Regensburg.
Okay, that's where we are, what she said. And we're walking in this old town, and we're walking up to the lift that's going to take us to the castle that was the only castle that wasn't destroyed during any of the wars. It actually was unscathed. And a really cool thing about this castle is that Dalal's grandmother was actually born in the castle because her mom was the daughter of the Duke. So there's royal blood in Dalal's family. So we were on the way to the tram to go up to the castle, but we saw this abandoned church, and the door was open. So I think we should go in and explore. Wow. There's like birds flying around. How cool is this? Look at this. It's all confessional booth.
Anything to confess, Fran?
Yes, Dear Father, I'm sorry I walked into your church without permission. If you had a place for me to leave money, I'd leave it. But okay, after a few wrong turns, we actually found the tram. So there it is. It's going to take us up to the castle. See you on the tram. So we're now on the lift that is going to the Reisenberg Castle. Now, the castle was built on a former volcano, and the balstic of the hill was used to make the castle. It's a few thousand years old, and it goes back to the date of the knights. Now, what's really cool is I am here with Dalal's grandmother, Hermione, who was actually born in the castle, and Dalal's mom is here also, and we're gonna go up and we're gonna learn how to be knights. All right, maybe not really, but we're gonna see the castle. We're here at Regensburg Castle, and this is the entrance to the castle. Dalal, her mom, and her grandmother are leading the way. Look how beautiful. This, of course, was the drawbridge. So if the enemies were coming, they would lift this bridge up. That was the old moat. Guarding, and now we get to come into the castle. Wow, look at the doors. Up the stairs of the castle. You can almost feel the energy of like what the knights went through, you know, being at the castle. Probably some crocodiles were there at one point in time, in case anybody had any ideas of attacking the castle. And that's probably where the, well, maybe cannons stuck out at some point, although I don't know how they would get there. Yeah. Probably more over there. course, they didn't have little big arrows. Big little arrows like that when the people came through. Oh, the mail system. So we're in the witch room. Not much different from today's politics. You have a judge, a bunch of books, and there you are, supposedly innocent till proven guilty, but she's already behind bars. Go figure. So sometimes you might wonder why there might be bad weather, but they knew the answer back then, because it was where the witches flew. This is the way the witches flew, and of course, then the hail came. Very simple. Why didn't we think of that? And in ancient times, of course, you had to have food. And of course, they had their machines, their water machines, their coffee machines. And you know, Sprite and Coca-Cola were one of the oldest sponsors of the Knights. So I said that I wanted an adventure here in Austria. Little did I know that Dalal's friend, Ani, was going to bring climbing equipment. And that I was actually going to climb the castle wall to get to the restaurant. Now, they tell me...
The reward? Food.
The reward is food? Yes. But they tell me they've never done it. And I'm feeling a little nervous at the moment because they said, don't worry, there's skeletons at the top. I feel really good right now. I'm hoping they like Americans. Just so you know, I was safe the whole way up. We had the carabiners that I would take every time we got to this section. I would put them on that side, and then I would take it once that's secure, and take the other one and put it on that side. I just have to trust that I could lean. Oh, she wants me to trust that I could lean. Oh, I shouldn't have said anything. Here we go. The trusting and the leaning. Okay, that's good enough. It's okay.
Not really good enough,
No. Well,
but you have been.
Here we go. Here we go. I'll trust when. Oops. Okay. Now I'll trust. Here we go.
Perfect.
Okay. That's it. So, I made it around the corner here. Didn't know what was here. I thought I was done. But apparently, I've got more. But I've made it all the way from down there where that bench is. As you can see, way, way down there. And all I could say is, thank goodness, I am not scared of heights. Okay, this is the last part. Coming up.
Die gibt es dann, wenn sie rausgeht.
Okay, here we go.
Yay!
Wait a minute, I'm stuck. Not yet. Not yet. Almost. Okay.
Great!
Okay. 2 more steps. 2 more steps. The last steps are always the hardest.
I think so too.
Come on. You see what I mean? Okay. I did it. Ta-da! Thanks to my teachers.